Hello and welcome to World of Warships with me, Halldamir. Last episode we played a match in the Fuso which ended quite quickly, so we jumped into the Yubari, which is the premium tier 4 cruiser. Now, this episode is me giving you a slightly more in-depth look at the Yubari. For £14.50 pence or something like that, you can buy it and get access into the closed beta test. Now, for the history of this thing was designed and it was launched in 1923 and was used for numerous things, including saving, like evacuating people. During the Great Kanto earthquake. It was also one of the surviving. It was at. It was patrolling a coastline while the attack on Pearl Harbor happened. Now, this little boat has some serious anti-aircraft gunnery. It has 8 25mm. It has 4 double-barreled 25mm. It has 3 triple-barreled 25mm, and it has a large 120mm long-ranged cannon for that first few shots. Now, to give you some backstory, this thing was attacked in 1935, 1942, sorry, by 2 Douglas Dauntless dive bombers fired from the USS Lexington. It was also strafed by 4 F4, F3 Wildcats, and it took some heavy casualties, and after that it just kept on being attacked, so they strapped on more and more and more and more anti-aircraft weaponry. Now, for the artillery, it has 2 double-barreled 140mm cannons. It also has one. This cannon can be used in against ships as well. So it only has 2 double-barrel guns, which is okay. Next is the torpedoes. That is a torpedo launcher, in case you didn't know. There are 2 of these double-barrel torpedo launchers, so you only fire 4 torpedoes at once. The firing arc is tiny, absolutely tiny. The torpedo speed goes at 63 knots and has a range of 6 kilometers, so it's a decent, pretty decent speed. So if you get close enough to a battleship, you should definitely use these torpedoes, because they will wreck the battleship quite easily. Now, it was wholly designed with maneuverability in thought. Thus, they, instead of just making the hull and then putting on armor, they integrated the armor into the hull. So they made the hull out of the armor, which lowered a lot of weight, which means it will go 65 knots top speed. They got it 400 tons over their desired weight, but well, what could they do with the technology they had? Now with this ship, they actually have an interesting design feature. You can see this these smoke funnels, or steam funnels, for the engine boilers. The reason why they're like that is because the engine and boiler rooms are actually in 2 different areas. So you have the engine or boiler somewhere over here, and the engine and boiler somewhere over here, and then they go up into this one funnel, which means that you're less likely to have your engine knocked out, because or at least have one part. You only have one part destroyed instead of the whole thing of the engine, making it easier to repair. It does have depth charges, but well, there's no submarines in this game, and probably never will be, because that's a very silly idea. This little boat is very maneuverable. Has great anti-aircraft gunnery. It has a couple decent guns, and it has some decent torpedoes. These gun batteries have decent range. They have a range of 12.8 kilometers, which is decent. It's pretty good. So I don't have any tier 4s anymore, but that's pretty good. In fact, let's have a look at the other tier 4, the Kuma, which its guns are up to 11 kilometers, and the US version, the Phoenix, can fire to 12.5. So we have 0.3 kilometers of extra reach than any other cruiser of our tier, which is good. Extra range is always good. So, without further ado, let's jump in. Now, the loading screens are... Oh, wait, the waiting time for matches can be quite long, but that's okay. It's still closed beta, so there's still not that many people in the game. So where this boat had a successful career, the Fuso did not. The Fuso was on the back lines and eventually sunk. The Ubari, I don't think sunk. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think it did. It may have, and I may be an idiot, but I don't think it did. But we are in the loading screen, so we are top tier, which is always good. Oh, it's so good. This map, so we'll be going down here. And it's looking good. We are outnumbered, but that's fine. Those St. Louis's are going to be a bit of a worry. They have lots and lots and lots of guns. A stupid amount of guns. Utterly stupid. So many guns, it's actually kind of crazy. Now, if the battleships are silly enough to come to send their, not battleships, the carrier, if the carrier is stupid enough to send his planes towards me, we will wreck them. But that's unusual to see when you're playing a Ubari. Although when you're playing aircraft carriers, it's kind of hard to tell what other ship, what the ship is that you're sending your bombers on. But generally, whenever I play my aircraft carriers, I send in my fighters with the bombers to escort them. So you're less likely to have your bombers shot down, but more likely to have your fighters shot down, which is good and bad all at the same time. Now this ship is beautiful. Let me just up my sound a little bit. There we go. Now, our team seems to be a bit of an idiot group. We are heavily outnumbered on the eastern flank, but they are heavily outnumbered on this western flank, so I'm going to open fire on that destroyer. And I hit him and knocked out his engine. all in one go. Oh, wow, wow, wow. I need to turn out of that. I was never going to hit. It was worth a go. Very tight islands right now. Oh my god. So many torpedoes are in the water right now. There is a destroyer up ahead. I'm going to head for that St. Louis when I can. Yeah, I got the destroyer.
Enemy destroyer blown up.
You can't outrun torpedoes. It's always best to outmaneuver them. Right, a landmass coming up on me. I want to go for that St. Louis. Now look at that firing arc. That firing arc is tiny. Get hit. Yep. But not by any of mine, which is a shame. Got all 4 hits on him. Now you can see I can treat this just like a destroyer. I was hanging around with that destroyer for quite a while. And that's just because I can. Because this design was later implemented in future designs of destroyers. It had an influence on destroyers of the future. That St. Louis is so dead. Turn my torpedoes into that line. Sort of firing. I've hit his citadel. And it looks like my torpedoes are all going to hit. There we go. 2 torpedo hits. One of my teammates tried shooting me. Torpedoes. Great. My other teammates.
We're all below the water line. We're flooding quickly. Problem solved, sir.
I'm in secondary gun battery range of that St. Louis. And that's why we died. A horrible, horrible death. But 2 kills, 30 hits, 2 citadel penetrations, and 4 aircraft were actually destroyed by me. And that's without me even trying. It would have been one of those torpedo bombers, most probably. Now, I would have lived and probably killed that St. Louis if it wasn't for the fact I was hit by torpedoes from friendlies. Because some people don't look what they're doing. But there was no chance I was getting out of the way of all those torpedoes. No way at all. So, let's go check out this battleship. Not battleship, destroyer. So we're winning 8-6, but we're on level grounds. If that destroyer gets hit by that battleship, he's gonna have a bad day. That is a Kawachi. Okay, Kawachis don't have that big guns. Kawachi is the tier 4-3 battleship. Oh, and he was close, very close to hitting all of them. Very close. Let's jump all the way over to the Myogi, who is going to have a very bad day. Yep. He's clearly not paying attention that he's about to hit the edge of the map. But just got a kill. Which was a Tatsuta, which is a cruiser. I was laying some heavy fire into that cruiser. He's going to win this exchange of fire. But from that fire billowing out of his out of little steam bits, those bits, that shows that his engine is severely on fire, and he is dead in the water. Nope, he died. Magazine probably blew up. So, that's what you get when you're not paying attention and torpedoes wreck you. He's going backwards for some unknown reason. This is another Yubari. He got one aircraft kill there. Second aircraft kill, third aircraft kill. And yeah, those fighters at least got that last one. So, there is one cruiser and one aircraft carrier on the enemy team. We have one cruiser, one destroyer, and an aircraft carrier, which means we're in a pretty good position to win this. And the destroyer is down. I am going to tell our team where the enemy cruiser was last spotted. So let's jump over. We're capping base, which means that this will be an easy win. But that was the Yubari, the tier 4 premium light cruiser, technically, which is so much fun to play. And if you get in a good position early on, then you generally wreck. I would have probably still been alive if it wasn't for the enemy, or for the friendly fire with those torpedoes. But with my daily 1.5 times experience, I managed to get 4,856 experience. If I had gold, I could convert that into actual experience I can use on any other ship for whatever I want, which means I could unlock my tier 7 battleship, the Nagato, much quicker. I need 20,000, and with the Yubari I have 8,800, so I'd only need 12,000. But that takes money, and that money is real life money as well, which is a shame. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Yubari, the tier 4 light cruiser from Japan that kicks ass and does not take names. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I certainly did. I love this little boat, and I will see you guys in the next one.